Hi, I'm Rachel and welcome back to the YouTube series GradLife, the series where I talk about my life post-graduation. This week's video is all about the things I wish I had known when I was a student. And the reason I'm making it is because before my degree started, I was also on YouTube searching for videos from tips from students about all the things that I needed to know and the most important things that I would need to do and study when I was a student. And in all honesty, the videos I watched weren't really relevant to me that much because they were all from people doing very traditional degrees, and as much as prepping for exam season might be like going to the library and putting hard hours in studying for a science student, for an art student, that's not really going to help me that much. So these are the things I wish I had known when I was a student. We're going to start with the big one, which is don't overwork yourself. Just don't do that. I can honestly say that I have never been as stressed in my professional life as I was on the sets of my third year grad films. Make of that what you will. Which is crazy when you consider I've had power cuts on the sets of multi-million-pound TV shows, I have delivered high-profile TV shows to Channel with an hour to spare, I even once delivered a very high-profile feature film to their production company with a minute to spare. Like a literal minute. Still not a patch on the stress levels I had when I was a third year. Now, the stress in my third year was probably mostly down to myself, but I was doing all in the name of gaining enough experience to get a job when I graduated, and in all honesty, it just wasn't worth killing myself over. It really wasn't. The next tip is to experiment to your heart's content. Use your time at university to try anything and everything that could possibly interest you. Right now is the time where you have the resources to try all of those things. You have the physical resources, but you also have just people who also have time and are willing to help you with your projects. These are the people who you can bounce ideas off, and they're the people who are going to help you make all these crazy projects. Now is the time to experiment with all these ideas, and it's going to help shape your professional practice for when you graduate. Next we have speak to every department the university offers. The library, for instance. Talk to the librarians, become their friends. They're gonna know so much about that library that you will never even begin to think is possible. And that's gonna be really, really useful for when you're researching your dissertation and you just don't have time to read the entire library top to bottom. And 9 times out of 10, the people who are running these departments in your university are practitioners or researchers in that area, and they're gonna just have a wealth of knowledge that is gonna be incredibly useful, especially for undergraduates. Making friends on other courses is also incredibly important in the creative industries, not only because our skill sets overlap so much in our industries in general, but having different viewpoints come together to help on a project and having a group of reliable friends is always going to work out in your favour. A great way of doing this is to join societies, because not only will you make new friends, you'll also develop new hobbies and new skills, and having these hobbies and skills outside of your practice is not only incredibly important for your mental health, it also just makes you a well-rounded person. Remember, nobody ever wins awards making films about filmmaking. You need to have interests and opinions to make your viewpoint unique and therefore make you a good practitioner. And a completely biased tip is to join the student ambassadors. I loved being an ambassador. It was some of the best work experience I could have ever asked for, and to this day is still one of my most favourite jobs I've ever had. I got to make YouTube videos and do campus tours, and I got to travel the country and talk to students from all different backgrounds, and just it gave me so much confidence in my ability to speak to people and speak to large crowds, and I can't recommend it enough. Just remember to look after yourself and have some fun. Enjoy your time as a student, because I don't know how this happens, time as a student just disappears. You blink and 3 years is over. I don't know how it happens. I hope you guys liked this video and found it useful. Please comment down below any advice you wish you had as a student and may help someone else. Also, please check out the rest of the GradLife series here on the UCA YouTube channel, because there's some more advice sprinkled among there. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys around. Bye!